Hi, and welcome to Bridging the Gap, connecting in a disconnected world. Today I'd like to talk about our actions and their effects. And in the next couple episodes, I'd like to discuss co-regulation. Now that hopefully we've grounded ourselves a bit and found space for us, how do we use that to co-regulate for those around us? How do we use our actions to have that multiply and to become part of the effect that surrounds us? Thinking about it as a seed. Every seed that we plant creates some kind of action. And our garden, how will we grow? Of course, it would seem that we'd want to cut the grass evenly so everybody gets the same playing field. But as we've discussed before, we have to, I think, weed our own garden first and get those weeds out from the root of their attachments so that we have a clear bed that we can then share and grow with other people and share that with. So how do our thoughts, our words, and our actions set motion a chain of events that either we sometimes see or don't see that come to fruition? And how do we cultivate that mindfulness each day? I think the science behind it, from reading Big Baffling Behaviors by Robin Goebel, has been great for our family. It shows us how to rewire our brains, how to react, and how we, when we co-regulate, how our reactions interact with those neurological changes going on with people around us, right? So as our impulses come in and those come back out, how those are intentional decisions that can help the people around us. Because our mindfulness instead of impulsivity can reinforce that within those around us so that our nervous systems can be calm and present instead of reactive. So if we take a minute to find a comfortable spot for 5 minutes, all we need is 5 minutes. If we can take 5 minutes to do other things, let's take 5 minutes for our grounding and ourselves so that we can help with co-regulation. Feel free to close your eyes. And as we inhale, we're going to inhale clarity and purpose. As we exhale, we'll exhale all of that reactivity, that regret. If we did it right or wrong, it doesn't matter. That's what happened. It's the awareness of that. So we'll inhale peace and clarity. And this is what we'll do. Exhale those challenges. Relax our head, our mind, our heart. Keep a small smile on your face, eyes open or closed, and just use that single breath as a moment between the space when we have action and reaction. Breathe in normally, exhale normally, unless you feel the need to have more on either end. To find your pace, your center. And use this mindfulness to pause when needed and think, how can this affect myself and those around me? With that intention. Continue to use this as grounding. As we use this intention and thought of the breath, if an idea comes in, we allow it to pass through and dissipate as we breathe out, knowing that this breath helps us regulate for ourselves and for others, so that we can be a benefit for us in those times of tension and those around us. You may find you want to do this for yourself in the present moment, and that's okay. You may need to step away for a moment. As we show that co-regulation and share that. Breathe in knowing it strengthens us. It grounds us. That single intention of peace. Of course, you can take more moments to pause and continue, but know that you may only have a moment, and that this brings you right back to the breath in this moment whenever needed. As we come to the close of our 5-minute session, feel free to come back to alertness, and when you're ready, or continue if you'd like, and then continue, just know that this practice is here for kindness for ourselves, and it sends a rippling effect. And even if you're a butterfly and you flap your wings, not knowing that that breeze will calm somebody else's nerves and nervous system, don't expect it. Don't put so much pressure on yourself that you expect this to come to fruition immediately. This is a practice that you being with yourself will help that. If our nervous systems are really intense, that shows in a different way, right? We want to shape our choices that we make so that our reality will be different in the future. And these small gestures can transform someone's moment, maybe even someone's life, without pressure. Just this being for you through this co-regulations, it can be an anchor for someone. So I'd like to leave you with this quote by Peter Drucker. The best way to predict the future is to create it. So I hope this is creating amazing futures for you and for those around you, so that our nervous systems can be rewired to be at our true nature of peace. And we can eventually co-regulate that for each other. What a wonderful world that would be, to be constantly surrounded by that. And as you put that into the world, you'll find that it starts coming back in little ways. So thank you again for today, and I hope you enjoyed this session. Feel free to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel in the comments below, and feel free to share if it has helped you. Thank you again.